Today guys, pag-uusapan natin one of the three devices na nilabas yung Huawei Nova series. And from the Huawei Nova 10 series, there comes the 10 Pro, 10, and 10 SE. And hawak natin ngayon, of course, si Bunso. And gusto natin makita kung this would be an upgrade over from the 9 SE from last March, or would it still be the same? Like they say SE, small edition, or same edition? We don't know. Buksan natin. So hi guys, ako si Richmond ng Gadget Sidekick and welcome back to my channel. So today, we'll quickly unbox the Huawei Nova 10 SE. So like I said, everything is downloadable sa app gallery. So makikita natin lahat ng apps kahit wala siyang Google Play. It's very easy to access the app gallery. And so bubuksan lang natin. Pak. Yun, kita natin there's this usual small sleeve na laging kasama. Okay? So this is the SIM ejector tool. Ito ang kanyang jelly case. And this is a semi-frosted na case and medyo makapal siya. So, I think matibay ito. And of course, gusto natin buksan itong phone na ito. So, let's just simply pull this plastic out and kita natin the design is quite different from that of the 9 SE. So, this one medyo nakopya na to from the P50 Pro na meron din natin. And ang kanyang design is medyo iPhone-ish design. So, square na square, flat ng likod, and of course, plastic back case. So, we'll talk a little bit about it more later. So, pakita ko lang sa inyo pag kinabit natin ang case, how it looks like. So, ganito. Halos, di naman siya masyado nagbago. Kita pa rin ang ganda ng design niya sa likod. And so, ang color na hawak natin is the mint green, but for me, it's kind of more of a bluish green than a mint green. So, kung nailawan siya, makita mo medyo, na-lighten up ang kanyang color. And medyo nag-iiba din siya pag naman siya ng mga ilaw from the halogen bulb. And well, that's how it looks like. So, boot up lang natin. Iwanin muna natin on the side. Check natin other things inside the box. So, we have the Type-C cable. And of course, we have the 66 watts na Huawei supercharged na charging plug. Except that hindi ko lang masyado trip to kasi kailangan ko bumili na adapter. So much for the unboxing. So let's get down to business. Kita natin the camera module is a little bit different from last year. I mean, last March nung Nova 9 SE. And design niya is quite different dahil flat na flat ang kanyang likod. And well, flat na flat din ang kanyang side. Which of course, medyo iPhone ang dating niya. So sa ilalim meron siya loudspeaker, Type-C port, of course, microphone in, and of course, ang kanyang SIM tray. And pag hinila natin SIM tray, unfortunately, wala siyang expansion dito sa likod. Sa gilid, meron siyang volume rocker and of course, ang kanyang fingerprint scanner / power button. On top, ang kanyang noise cancelling mic. And on the other side, it's pretty clean. So, kita natin, it's a punch hole na front-facing camera. So, definitely good. So, itong Huawei Nova 10 SE is still running on the same Snapdragon 680 na, of course, carried over from the Nova 9 SE. Swiping left and right, it's smooth naman. Wala naman naging problem dahil it's 90 Hz of screen refresh rate. But ito, napansin ko, an upgrade from the Nova 9 SE. This time around, it's an OLED display. 6.67-inch, well, just a little bit smaller than the 6.78 from the Nova 9 series, but an upgrade from IPS LCD to OLED display definitely is much appreciated dito sa phone na ito. And of course, it has a 88% screen-to-body ratio, 1080p display, and always on na display. Meron din dito sa phone na ito. Another thing na pwede mong kalikutin din dito is pwede mo ilaro ang color mode and temperature na giving you a little bit more better viewing experience lalo when you're watching videos on YouTube, on Netflix, and other online streaming apps. Gamitin nyo lang to, ang kanyang vivid na color mode. Mas matingkad na ang colors and a little bit more saturated. Plus, meron din siyang dynamic na switching mode. So, maglalaro siya between 60 to 90 Hz of screen refresh rate. Maglalaro lang siya, depende kung ano kailangan para mas makatipid ka sa battery. Of course, mabilis na magpalit ng dark mode. Just click the dark mode. Well, yan na, meron na. There are other features na pwede nung kalikutin dito. Digital balance, Huawei Assistant, and accessibility features. Kung gusto nyo mag-download ng yung mga favorite apps like Facebook and the others, andito lang siya sa Huawei App Gallery. Like this one, si Lazada. Gusto ko install. Just click install. Ganun kabilis lang. Depende sa bilis ng iyong internet. Ganun lang. Yan, install na siya. Simple na simple. But if you want a tutorial on how to put a Google Play Store dito sa Huawei Nova 10 series natin, I'll be making a separate tutorial, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. So ito ang kanyang benchmark score sa Snapdragon 680. Well, pretty normal. And ito ang breakdown niya. Well, ang score na sa Wildlife shows that kaya na mag-average gaming dito sa phone na ito na malalaman natin a little bit later. Ito naman score niya dito sa Geekbench. Now, watching videos on YouTube, Netflix, and other online streaming na application, okay naman siya. I can say na kanyang viewing angle is quite nice dahil sa kanyang 88% of screen-to-body ratio. Okay na okay ang watching dito. And of course, upgrade to OLED makes it better, definitely better compared to the 9SE. I can say na the colors are good, punchy, and the black is blacker. Maganda namang viewing experience ko dito. And of course, pansin ko lang kanyang audio while watching videos sa YouTube is hindi ganun kalakasan. So I would suggest na gamitin nyo ito. One of my favorites, si Huawei FreeBuds Pro 2. Ang ganda ng kanyang sound, lalo ng kanyang active noise cancelling, ang kanyang transparency mode. I'll be giving you the link up there para makita nyo ang full review nito. And I do highly recommend this one. Ang ganda niya. Promise. Now, naglaro din tayo ng Call of Duty Mobile dito sa phone na ito, and this is the settings na meron niya. And after playing the game, I can say, well, okay lang naman. It's almost the same, at par lang naman sa Huawei Nova 9 SE, except yung experience ko sa screen is better dahil sa OLED display. The touch is okay, responsive naman siya. But of course, occasionally nakakaramdam talaga ako ng mga lags and mga frame drops along the way dahil, of course, it's just a Snapdragon 980 after all. Now, ang battery nito, nag-bump up din siya from 4,000 mAh. Right now, it's 4,500 mAh. And of course, the same pa rin ka na fast charging, 66 watts of fast charging. So, tinry natin mag-charge from 10 to 100. Natapos siya in just 50 minutes. So, quite fast na rin siya dahil 66 watts naman siya. And ang kanyang battery endurance is around 14 hours ang kaya nabigay ng screen on time based dito kay PC Mark the battery stress test. Being set at 90 Hz of screen refresh rate and 50% na brightness, ito ang result na nakuha natin. Siyempre, of course, gusto natin masulit ang 90 Hz of refresh rate dahil the scrolling and everything is a lot more smoother as compared to 60 Hz. And of course, like I said, depende naman sa usage natin, but on a normal average daily usage, kaya naman ito magtagal ng one whole day without a problem. Scrolling on social media like YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, smooth naman siya dahil sa kanyang high refresh rate. Napag-usapan natin ang kanyang camera. Probably, it's one of the more interesting topic dito sa phone na ito. And I believe na medyo nag-down konti ang kanyang camera. Before, it used to be quad camera setup, but this time around, binawasan nila ng isang mata and they took away the depth sensor. But of course, it's not really too much of a problem sa some of the people na hindi masyado gumagamit ng bokeh mode. But of course, some it does matter. But for me, kung sana tinanggal nila isang mata, I wish it was the macro lens kasi mas hindi ko talaga ginagamit yung macro lens ng mga camera. Now, kanyang camera setup is almost the same from the Nova 9 series. 108MP na aperture 1.9 main camera sensor, 8MP na ultra-wide sensor, and 2MP na macro lens. Ang nawawala lang is the 2MP depth sensor. Now, it can still only shoot up to 1080p, 30fps, walang nagbago dyan. And of course, ang kanyang front-facing camera is a 16MP na aperture 2.2 which also can shoot up to 1080p, 30fps. Now, we would like to see kung there's an improvement over from the 9SE sa kanyang mga camera output. So in order to take a high-resolution photo, just go to high-res. Then this one, makakuha ka ng good shot na using the 108MP sensor. So let's just simply take in one of these shots. Okay. So ang pansin ko lang medyo matagal yung sharpening niya. Please stand by. So it took me around, well, quite a few seconds din. So, tingnan na natin ang kanyang shot. So, this is how it looks like. And you can definitely zoom all the way up to your heart's content dahil siguro sa limited lighting dito. So, hindi natin nakikita yung words. Let's just try it again. So, try natin dito. Mas kita natin yung word. So, try natin ito. So, yeah, kita natin yung word. So, we'll be zooming all the way in. Tignan natin, Yeah, so this is how it looks like pag zoom mo ng husto. This is how it will look like pag zoom natin all the way in when you take a 108MP na camera shot. Overall, I can say na indoor shot, it has improved slightly over from the 9SE. Si 9SE kasi pansin ko there are some shots na talagang medyo not really that good. But overall, this one has already improved. These are some of the samples na nakuha natin outdoor. Quite okay. Okay naman. Punchy naman ka ng mga photos. But there are still sometimes na napapansin ko there are some mga photos na medyo a little bit whitish, but overall, if hindi lang super duper tingkad ang araw, it was able to take in some pretty decent shot. So indoors, pansin ko na nag-improve din siya over the 9SE dahil some of these shots are pretty sharp, pretty nice, and maganda rin ang mga details na nakukuha ko from the indoor shot. Checking some videos dito, I was able to take in some videos ng PBA 3-on-3 na mall tour, and quite okay naman. Just a little bit jittery ang kanyang video camera, and the limitation of 1080p 30fps quite is very limited para sa akin. Front-facing camera is also okay, though there are sometimes na medyo nahihirapan siya mag-adjust sa konting lightings, but overall, it can take in some decent videos given na okay ang lighting and may gimbal ka para hindi masyado shaky. Now guys, what can I comment about the Huawei Nova 10 SE? Now, I honestly don't have the price of this phone dahil nakuha ko to before pang launching, and based on the price of the Nova 9 SE, it was priced at $13,990. If this phone is being priced at the same price, $13,990, and given na may upgrades sa OLED, better battery, and of course, better view experience dito sa phone na ito, and the camera has, well, received some upgrades also, except yung kanyang sensor is the same, but yung kanyang better ang image processing siguro dito sa phone na ito. So if the phone is being priced at the same price point, $13,990 from the Nova 9 SE, I think it's a good buy itong phone na ito. If the phone is $13,990, the same as the Nova 9 SE sa kanyang official launching na price, I would say that this one got a significant upgrade naman over the older version nitong phone na ito. And given those na na-mention naman natin, na it has a better display, better camera na, well, it has a better image processing and definitely better, bigger battery. I would say na it's okay. The price is okay for me. I would say na okay naman kind of price for the things that you'll be getting from your $13,990. Should the price be the same? Now guys, if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, click that bell icon para hindi naman miss mga future uploads dito sa aking channel. And so, ako pala si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up?